Oh, God. Alright. So, you guys have probably watched, like, Discovery or Animal Planet as of late. And yes, it's the same people, you know, the Zaslav Empire. And if you guys remember, they're notorious. Discovery in our day and age is notorious for bringing out disinformation, which is kind of weird because Discovery is all supposed to be about science and whatnot, but no, they throw out like disinformation that has permanently damaged the public eye. They're the reason why there are people out there who think Megalodon is still alive. Newsflash, it's not. It's dead. It's legit dead. It's gone. It's all gone. It's also the mermaid thing. That also has permanently... Like, that was another thing, a mockumentary that permanently damaged public view on science and whatnot. Because, oh, mermaids are real. I hate to tell you this, but mermaids were never real. And now... And I know they've done others, but this one I caught while I was perusing Max. And I saw this thing called Yeti Massacre. And I thought to myself, oh, this could be fun. Maybe it's some movie I've never heard of. I'm always down for a good Bigfoot movie. No, it was a mockumentary, and I went, oh no. That was my initial thought was, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. It was like that, it was almost like that meme, that Punisher meme. No, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. Now, look, guys, I'm going to be real with you. I do think that there are animals out there that exist that we have yet to discover. I'm a firm believer of that. And the thing of it is that there are animals out there, and, you know, I like to believe that there are probably some form of primates that we have yet to discover. I mean, hell, it wasn't until the 1800s that we figured out gorillas were real. Or, you know, other forms of primates, because they're damn good at hiding at stuff. Now, and I also do believe that, given the right circumstances, a large 8 to 9 foot tall animal that that probably has some pretty good brains in its skull and the strength to probably pull down a tree is probably not going to like you in its backyard. Having said that, though, the Delove Pass thing, which we'll get in, the Delove Pass thing was not a Yeti attack. I'm sorry to inform you all. Now, yes, the thing of it is that this was a mockumentary. Let's get that out of the way. This was a mockumentary, but no, it's the same thing with like the Megalodon and the mermaid thing, where they barely even talk about this as a mockumentary, that this isn't real. And the thing of it is that this is what got me to do this video, was because I watched it and I was like, this is just some disinformation bullshit, and it bothers me so much that this is from the Discovery Channel network. I mean, it probably was. I can't remember I don't know if it was on the Discovery Channel or on one of the other channels like Discovery America, which that channel should just be called Discovering Horror, because 90% of the time it has nothing to do with America. It's just like ghost channels and, you know, ghost hunting videos and mountain monsters, which is also pretty dumb. But I will admit that that intro is a banger. I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty good intro. But that's the thing, is that this makes no attempt to really talk about like all of that. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now that this is okay. So let's back up a bit, because we're 4 minutes in. I should probably go a little more detail in this. So this mockumentary was about the Delove Pass. If you don't know what the Delove Pass incident was, it was an event in about, I'd say somewhere in the 50s in Russia, where 9 hikers were found, had gone missing, and their bodies were found crushed and disfigured in horrible ways. Well, one would think that it was like and most people, like, the conspiracy is that they probably ran into a government thing that they shouldn't have run into, but the leading one is they were killed by the Mank, which is the Russian Yeti. Now, here's the thing. As I said before, I am a proponent of cryptozoology, but to an extent. Like, I don't believe every fucking thing is real. Like, I don't think every fucking thing is real. Do I think the Yeti or something like that species exists? Yeah. For the longest time, there was a, believed to be chimpanzee, but then it turned out to be a subspecies of I believe it was bonobo or chimpanzee. It was like a subspecies of a known animal, but it was a new animal, if that makes any sense. Of a known animal, but it was a new subspecies of that animal. You see what I'm saying? And again, we discovered that a big fuck-off squid lives under the ocean, like deep in the ocean. I don't need Megalodon, I have that nightmare to deal with. And God knows what else. But getting back on point is that the leading theory is that the Russian Yeti murdered these people. Now, if you're done laughing at that, here's the thing. They've done tests. And the other thing is, a lot of people's like, why didn't they say that the first time? Because the discovered cause of their death has been a mixture of hypothermia mixed with delirium, which can happen. That actually can happen if you're out in the cold too long. It affects your brain, and it does lead to hallucinations and levels of high paranoia. And then a mixture of decreased temperature and an avalanche, and probably also animals that scavenged on the bodies. And you may be saying, well, in the report it says they were killed by some unknown compelling force. Yeah, and I do have a theory for that. Is that and this is the leading theory, and this actually does sound kind of true. This does kind of sound plausible. Is that the Russian government put that out there to get people interested in that so they could conduct other things. It's kind of like how Roswell, that wasn't an alien crash, that was a weather balloon. But here's the thing. They ran with the military and the military ran with the idea that it could be an unknown a UFO to keep the Russians from checking it out, to throw the Russians off. A lot of the leading theory is that that's why they threw people off on the Delove Pass, so they could distract the world, because it became a worldwide phenomenon for a hot minute, and made people go, well, if they're looking at that, we can go make horrible super weapons. Do svidaniya, bitches. And that, I would believe, that sounds plausible. And also, you have to keep in mind that the people who did the original autopsies, it was, and I don't know how true this is, but it was the word on the street was they weren't properly trained, and also they didn't give a shit. Which again, I would stand to reason would probably be real. So it was more, and also the search parties were more like, well, fucking the world's talking about it, might as well find it, and half-ass the whole thing. But yeah, this is, getting back to my point, is that this is what pisses me off so much, is that Discovery Channel puts this all out here and doesn't make any attempt to say, it's fake, this is fake, or this is for fun. They didn't do that at any point in this mockumentary. There's no, as far as I remember, there was no words plastered on hey, this is fake, it's not real, it's just for a good time. And I would be very accepting of that. I've watched mockumentaries that have done that and been like, oh, that was fun. But this is what I'm talking about, is that the fact that they can try to pass this off as fact and pretend for fun shows this level of information that is coming not just from computers and people online, but it's also coming from major corporations. And I'm not trying to sound preacher or philosophical or anything. That's not what I do on this channel. It's just that this is this is shit that we need to keep our eyes open on, And it bothers me because it also takes away from people who study in these fields. And it also is kind of insulting to the families of the people who died. Really. Anyway, so I don't know what I was doing with this video, but anyway, hope you all enjoyed this. This Yeti massacre is bullshit. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.